Today we will be discussing how to solve proportions. A proportion is an equation that shows that two ratios are equal. If you recall, a ratio is a way of comparing two values to each other, and we use proportions to show that two separate ratios are equivalent. There are two common strategies we can use to solve a proportion, either by multiplying by the denominators on both sides, or by using cross multiplication. Let's look at an example in which we multiply by the denominators on both sides. We're given the problem, solve for m in the proportion 6 over m equals 8 over 12. Well, if I look at the problem, the denominator on the left-hand side is m, and the denominator on the right-hand side is 12. So if I multiply the two denominators by each other, I should get 12m. So I'm going to take 12m and I'm going to multiply it on both sides, both the left-hand side and the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, I'm going to cancel out the two m's, and on the right-hand side, I'm going to cancel out the two 12's. This should leave me with 12 times 6 is equal to 8 times m. If I simplify that, you get 72 equals 8m. Your next step is to divide both sides by 8 so you can isolate the m. Cancel out the two 8's on the right-hand side, and it will leave you with 72 over 8 equals m. If we simplify that, 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9, so we should be left with our missing value m is equal to 9. Let's look at a problem in which we're going to use cross multiplication. We're given the problem, solve for j in the proportion 16 over 120 equals j over 15. We're going to start by multiplying the two values that are diagonal from each other, 120 times j. And I'm going to write that out as 120 times j. The next step is to multiply the other diagonal, 16 and 15, and we're going to write that on the other side of the equal sign as 16 times 15. Once we simplify, we'll be left over with 120j is equal to 240. Our next step is to divide both sides by 120 so that we can isolate the j. We'll cancel out the two 120's on the left-hand side, and then we'll be left with j is equal to 240 divided by 120. That should simplify out to j equals 2 as our final answer. Now let's look at an example that includes a decimal in the proportion. The good news is, if you see a decimal in the proportion, you can continue to use the same methods as before, and it will still get you to the correct answer. Let's look at this example in which they ask us to solve for k in the proportion k over 3.9 equals 20 divided by 13. If you look on the left-hand side, the denominator is 3.9, and on the right-hand side, the denominator is 13. So if we multiply the two denominators by each other, we should have 3.9 times 13 on both the left and the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we're going to cross out the two 3.9 values, and on the right-hand side, we're going to cross out the two 13 values. This should leave us with 13 times k is equal to 20 times 3.9. If we simplify this out, we should get 13k equals 78. Our next step is to divide both sides by 13 so we can isolate the k. We're then going to cancel out the two 13's on the left-hand side, leaving us with k equals 78 divided by 13, which should simplify out to k equals 6. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Have a great day.